Welcome everybody to both sides of the conversation. I'm your co-founder John Henry. Welcome tonight to another segment of our hidden gems. Tonight we have some phenomenal young people that will be coming on, and we'll be highlighting them and showing them some homage and some love, giving them their flowers for the amazing work that they're doing, thriving through this pandemic, doing the things that they need to do as young people to just keep progressing. And we just want to highlight them and thank them for all the work they're doing. Before we get started, just want to say if you are or know any black and brown businesses that would like to use our platform to promote their business, please make sure they go to our website. The website is up there on the screen so that we can continue to promote and highlight our black and brown businesses, as well as our hidden gems, our leaders of the community and people in the community that's doing phenomenal things. So we just want to thank you guys and get that information out there. A couple of announcements that I just want to make. Today has been a lot of things going on in the city and across the Bay Area. And we had another couple of attacks against elders, seniors in our community, as well as a robbery that took place with one of our elders in a wheelchair. Unfortunate information to hear, very frustrating, disappointing. Just to hear this, to see these continued attacks amongst our seniors and elders of the community. We have to do better, community. We got to hold each other accountable. We have to protect our seniors and elders, especially our persons of disabilities in our communities and wheelchairs. This type of cowardly acts have to stop immediately. We had another violent shooting in our community, and we're just here to support our young people, but we have to do better, deal with conflict, because this stuff is just impacting our community and impacting our families, and these type of things just has to stop. So with that being said, we're going to keep moving forward. This is one of the favorite shows of the week where, we get to just celebrate life, some of the good things that's happening, some of the positivity. So we're just looking forward to our young people. A couple of our young people, they'll start rolling in here shortly because they are in school and they're doing other things that they had commitments. So a few are here and a few are coming on, but we'll get through the programming in the day. And we got our phenomenal 100% instructors here. We got Javier here, Mr. Shell here. Some of our young people are rolling in. So before I turn it over to them to do our introductions tonight for our young people, please go to our YouTube. Click, like, subscribe, both sides of the conversation, where you can go ahead and get in the chats and you can send information and talk to the young people, salute them and give them praise and homage. They'll be able to see your messages right here on the screen as they're talking. So please support our young people. If you're on our Facebook page, you could do it as well. You can interact with the young people and the people on this panel today live. So please use those functions. Please go to the YouTube, like, subscribe, and turn your alerts on. So next time we're live, we're going to go ahead and get you that alert so you know what's going on. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into, like last week, some more 100% college prep facts that maybe people in the community don't know. Maybe some of the people who are wondering what our young people are doing. We hear a lot of things that's happening to some of our young people in the community that's negatively impacting our community. But I'm gonna give you some 100% college prep facts for some of our young people today that will be here. They are doing some amazing things, y'all. Let me just tell you, I'm proud of these young people. I'm always going to support my young people, especially the ones that are thriving and doing the things that they need to do to overcome and to sell. So we're gonna start with Neveah. She has straight A's. She was a cheer captain for 3 years and an active member in her Black Student Union. This is a fact. She is involved with the community. She is doing things. So salute to her. Lovely. She's a basketball player. She was offered college admission to 5 colleges she applied to. So for people out there that don't think our young people ain't doing what they supposed to do, here's a young sister. She's going places. She's doing things. 5 admissions. It's happening. All right. Miss Monet. She was the vice president of Bayview Black Student Union and an active member of the San Francisco Citywide Black Student Union. Our young people are involved. They are advocating. They are organizing. They have converted this into a San Francisco citywide thing. And I'm representing with my BSU stuff on tonight. So, proud of these young people, proud of these young people. They are doing phenomenal things. Please acknowledge our young people. They are getting involved and they are doing the things to make sure that things that need to happen are happening and people that need to be held accountable are being held accountable. And then to my young brother here, oh, this young brother right here, man, I'm just impressed. Looking forward for him getting into our mentoring program, man. Caleb, he has earned a four A's and 4 B's during the pandemic while learning from home with weak signal internet connection. As you guys know, in the Bayview and across our city, our young people have been impacted by the infrastructure issues that has taken place. And I'm just happy that things are starting to move. But we got to get some cell towers and different things of that nature to help our young people that are being educated right now through this Zoom and these technology classes that they're learning from. A lot of our students have been impacted and it's affecting their learning, but this young brother has been able to overcome, even with all the obstacles, still commit to himself to make sure he's doing the things to maintain a great GPA and productive in his school. And he's an amazing football player. So Caleb, man, I just want to shout you out, brother. I seen some things, and we'll talk about it. But just proud of you. Keep pushing. Don't let these obstacles of the Zoom school and the things affect you guys. I just want to see you guys continue to excel, do the things that you need to achieve. And I'm just impressed with you young people, and I'm glad the community gets to see you guys today so they can see that we have young people in our community that are involved, active, and we're going to work this thing out and get it going. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Tashelle, Javier, and we're going to bring up our first young person tonight. Your mic's not on. Your camera, your mic.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but your camera's not on.
Jesus Christ. Can you see
There
me?
you go. We can see you now. Javier.
Hav might be having technical difficulties, so we'll just go on. Hav, there you go. Yes, the earphones can't work with this, John. All right, so the first thing we'll bring up, hey, Hav, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, the first student we're going to bring up is Caleb. Do you have his bio or you need me to do my thing?
Yeah, I have my own bio on Caleb, but yeah, I don't have a bio.
Oh, okay. Well, we can read both. How about that? We tag team. You know how we do it 100%.
Okay.
Alley-oop. You be Curry and I'll be LeBron James.
I'm Kevin Curry.
All right. Caleb Parker has been a student of 100% college prep for 4 years. He started at one public school and transferred to another. He's earned 4 A's and 4 B's during the pandemic while at home working with a weak internet connection. And I know this personally because I have to get him a lift to come down to 100% so he can do his work. And he does his work. He attended Jumpstart to College, Brothers Making Change, Black Series, and Step to College during the pandemic. This is one busy brother. He doesn't have time for errors or mistakes.
Right.
He is an amazing scholar and football player. That's what I have, Hav. Go ahead.
Also with Caleb, he's quite the debater, and he's an esport player. So he swears up and down that he's a amazing video game player. Then he actually said he beat 200 people in Madden. So this dude is very technologically advanced as well. And we invited him. Yeah, he's a future attorney in the making, and a dope kid from the point.
Awesome. All right. So Caleb, I would like for you to come on and school the world. Tell us what makes you amazing.
What makes me amazing? Okay. So some of the few things that make me amazing are my goals. I got a whole lot of goals set for myself. I want to make it past 21 because it's real hard to do that where I live at. I want to make it to college. I want to make it out the hood all the way. I want to be able to go experience life. I don't want to spend my whole life here because it's kind of hard. I never grew up really having everything. I mean, like my family didn't have a lot, but then they always made sure that I had everything that I wanted and everything that I needed. So I feel like I'm a pretty spoiled kid, but I mean, I still do stuff to earn what I got to get though. My mom not just gonna give it to me. Is it okay if I read my personal statement?
You can.
Yes, sir.
So my personal statement says, I have a leadership award for taking control when situations get out of hand. When the whole group's motivation is not in it to win it, then that's where my part is. And I come in and I bring everybody up. I've realized if you have no motivation, then everybody else inside the group is just gonna slack off. People won't get work done, but then it is possible to finish, but then people wouldn't be doing the work 100%. A goal that I've achieved, that a goal that I have set for myself is to graduate high school with a high GPA. As of right now, I have a high GPA, but I haven't graduated yet. Uh, as of now, I have a 3.4. I'm not gonna lie, that was really hard for me to get because spanning throughout 10th grade to like 11th up to 12th, I've only had like 2.8s and up, like 2.8, but never a 3.0. I want to achieve my goal by making it past 20 because, oh yeah, one of my main things that I'm willing to sacrifice for my success, I'm willing to sacrifice anything for my success, whether it be life, whether it be some of my hobbies, whether it be my time. I'm willing to give it all up as long as I can get to where I need to be. My goal in college is to get good grades, to get my degree, and become the man that I've always wanted to be. When I go to college, I'm going to work my hardest to make sure that I'm going to work my hardest so then I can make sure that I fulfill my major. My major is chemistry, and I really want to do chemistry because I want to find a cure for cancer. I need to find a few oh yeah, but I'm not going to tell nobody about it though, because then they're going to try to end me like everybody else who came up with the cure for cancer. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Let me see what else I got. Oh yes, oh yes. When I get to college, I'm gonna work my hardest to make sure that I succeed in everything that I do. I want to be a chemist in the future, and if there's anybody who I could really thank for helping me get this far in life, it's my mom, Miss Tichelle, Javi, my dad, my whole family, and Mr. Deontay. The motivation that I have to achieve my goals is my mom. She pushes me no matter what, whether I want to do it or not. One thing that I noticed that my key to success is that if my mom don't keep pushing me, then I'm probably not going to do it. But then another thing is that like I get really motivated when people doubt me. Like if you tell me that I can't do it, then I'm definitely going to do it just to prove you wrong. And like I can get motivation from other things, but doubt is my main one. I like that a lot. Like when people tell me I can't do something and I prove them wrong, that definitely keep me going throughout my whole entire life. Uh, Ninth grade was pretty stressful because I was real fresh into high school. You know, it's hard for me to get a lot of things done because I was a procrastinator. I still am now, but I'm starting to work on that. 10th grade, I moved away to Georgia. That work was pretty easy, but it was still kind of hard because I was in a new place, new environment with nobody that I really knew. I was really focusing on football, trying to get scholarships and offers that year. And sometimes some things did work out, but then I was living with my uncle, and he pushed me really hard, and I couldn't see it back then that was the thing that I needed at the time until now. I see where I am now, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel it now. What else? 11th grade was pretty stressful because it's like I had to come back. Everything that I had learned inside of 10th grade, I had to come back to San Francisco and relearn again. That was pretty annoying, but I mean, like, it was easy, but it was like new environments. I'm not really good with new environments, even though I move around a lot. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm kind of nervous. I don't really do this a lot. Yeah, give me some more ideas of what I can talk about.
Man, Kev, I have one for you, man. Tell me about the importance of like being successful and being from San Francisco. Why is that important to be successful from our city?
It's really hard to get by with our city because there's a whole lot of racism going on, and like things that stress me out, like when it comes to school and being successful, is I might not be able to get as much help as the other kids are able to get. because I'm kind of isolated. I like doing things on my own, even though that my mom tells me that if I need help, then I can ask for it. But I just like doing things on my own because I like being independent about it, even though I know that it can help also, getting help from others. But the main reason why I want to be successful, the main reason why I want to be successful is so I can finally get out the hood. I'm ready to move far, far away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm so sorry how my hands are sweating so bad right now.
No, it's all good, man. Hey, listen, man, you're Malcolm X, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is plenty more opportunities like this. You can get out the way, bro.
This number one. Remember, you're in a college class right now. What class are you in, Caleb?
Steps to college,
What college is that tied to?
SF State.
How many credits are you earning?
5, right? It's more than 5? 6?
3 per unit. So you have a head start over every student. You have 6 college credits, and you're doing fine. Deshaun Powell asks, how is it growing up in Bayview?
How is it growing up in Bayview? One thing that I noticed is everybody that you may have been cool with when you're younger, everybody gonna decide to go their separate ways. Some gonna end up being in the streets. Some may be. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely hard growing up out here because you'll grow up with a lot of people. Some people gonna go to the streets. Probably a few of your friends may die because I know a few of mine have. That's pretty stressful. But sometimes you just gotta break yourself off from that group of people. You gotta hang out with the people that you're supposed to hang out with, the scholars, the people who are supposed to be successful. Because depending on who you hang out, that's what you're gonna turn out to be.
You see the type of kids we get out here?
Absolutely.
Like, who says this?
This young man, let me tell you, from last year going to this year, there's some parts where like, we know when Caleb showed up, it's phenomenal. He does his thing,
Guys, echo
on my side. Okay, how about now? All right, so I'm saying the turnaround, the dramatic turnaround of Caleb in the last couple months has been phenomenal. Like, we know when Caleb shows up, he shows out, he does his thing. That brother could teach the class by himself. There was a point though, we're like, Caleb, what's up, man? Like, we just need you to show up. You have the goods, and to see him be pushed out to Deontay, the amazing work, and I've seen how these two interact. And Caleb goes hard. That brother stands on his opinion. He's firm. He has an opinion. He has a worldview, but he's coachable. He's coachable. And when he dials in, when Caleb has your respect, you have his attention. And that means he's processing all this stuff, and then he makes it into his own. And so I'm just so proud of him. This conscious turn he's done to where he's like consistent, the grades, being a leader. We've been talking about that, right? Like, Caleb is good as an individual, but now he's learning the team communal concept, and he's embracing and understanding what that means. Like, we all shine good together and how to bring people up. So we're in the presence of a young leader in the making, and it's more than just him getting good grades. He's an influencer, and it's just dope watching him. When we get to see him.
Caleb, do you see the question on the screen? It says, what do you feel has separated you from the negative behaviors?
One thing that definitely is separated me from the negative behavior is my mom, because she always keep me in stuff no matter what. Whether it be in the summertime, whether we be on spring break, she makes sure I never got no time to be going doing nothing else. If I'm not at home, then I'm at 100%. But I'm a homebody. I don't even like going outside because it be dangerous out there. I'd rather stay safe than be sorry.
So do you want to tell your mother on the World Wide Web, I love you and thank you?
Oh, yeah, I love you, Mom. Thank you for everything that you done helped me out with. I know you always going to be there for me, even when you're not. But I'm always keep you right here in my heart. I love you. I wish the best for you. And I'll see you in about 15 minutes.
Cool. Well,
I just want to jump in there and say, man, first of all, I'm proud of you. I see your family coming in and support you, and I think this is what it's all about. You know, community. We have to get behind the young people and support them, show them love, encourage them, and it's great. No matter if you come from a single family, if you come from both parents in the family, the most important thing as community and as family that we get behind our young people and support them. I mean, it's just beautiful. I see your auntie chiming in, different people showing you love, and that's what this is about. And you know, it's a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about because there was some transitional points in your life, and I seen some of the comments that you made because you know you were supposed to be on here a while ago, and it was some things that you felt you needed to do to get there. So I just want to know what was it? What triggered your mind? What gave you that paradigm shift to say I'm not ready. I still have things that I have to do to be great. And I think sometimes our young people miss that, you know. But for you to be able to stop and think like, hey, I still got work to do. I still need to evolve and do the things that I need to do and commit to that. Like that's like huge, man. And then to just articulate in the way to just say, hey, you know, I need to be in the house because it's things happening out there that I don't want to be involved with. I live in a community where it's plagued with violence. I live in a community where things can happen. But this is a conversation that I'm always trying to convey to our young people, right? People, places, and things is change. So you a young person, how did you get that? Because I think people in our young people need to hear because they don't understand that, right? In order to grow, to do things and become amazing, because you're already amazing, but to just do the amazing things that you need to do, it starts with this mind shift, right? And I always tell the young people, take the chains off your brains, right? But you get it, and some don't. You have to change the people, places, and things to really evolve, and you're doing that. So could you tell the people what was it? How did you get there? Was it just the strength and support of the family? But for some reason, you was able to get it where a lot of our young people don't.
Well, in a few situations, I'm not gonna lie. I got reasons to not go outside because I got into a situation and this guy didn't like me, but he was beefing with my cousin. And dude, he mind you, I'm a chill guy. I'm happy all the time. I never be with anything. But I just happened to be sitting in the car with my friend, and a dude walked up to me, pulled out a gun on me, and I was like, okay. Is this the situation that I want to be in later in life? No. I think I'm gonna stay in the house from now on. And that's what I did. And most of the youngins out here, they ain't got nobody inside their ear like how my mom and my dad be inside my ear. You're not supposed to be outside like that. You're supposed to be going, you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. Go off to college, get out the hood. None of these youngins out here, they don't got nobody inside their ear telling them that. It's the big homies that's telling them, oh yeah, come get in the streets, get this money, sell this weed, doing all of that. Oh, you need to have a gun because that's safety for you. Like, yeah, it may be safe for you, but then what's the point of having a gun? You're putting yourself inside of a situation that you don't need to be inside of. It's a predicament that you don't got to be in from the jump. You get it. You get a decision, and my decision was to stay inside the house.
so when you're
Wow.
not in the house, Caleb, where you at? What you doing? Who you talking to?
100% talking to you, Mr. Deontay, Javier, and the other kids at the program.
What do you do in the program? Someone asked that. Sin asked that. What are you doing 100%? Pretend like no one knows about this place.
Okay. At 100%, we sign up for scholarships. Definitely 100% helped me out because in 11th grade, I'm not even gonna lie. I always talked about going to college, but I never really had myself like set. Like I ain't really had nobody to help me get there. Like my mom was gonna be helping me if Mr. Shell didn't, but like the help that I gained from Mr. Shell is like she made sure that I had a college to go to. She made sure that I had food inside of my stomach. She made sure that I have a place to sleep at when it's time for college. You know they can hear you. Yeah, Mr.
That's okay. Your mom's excited.
I love your mom. Like it's a dual team. If I send you an email, she'll read it, call me, text me, follow up, and then you'll call, FaceTime me because the phones don't work at Hunter's Point. And I don't mind taking calls at 11 just to make sure that you're ready to go and spit your best personal statement with Javier. So Talk about Brothers Making Change. What do you do there?
And Brothers Making Change, we talk about. Oh wait, can I talk about when we merged it, or do you want me to talk about before we merged it?
Merged.
Okay, merged Brother and Sister Making Change. We go into Brothers and Sisters Making Change, and we talk about like both sides of the story, like from a woman's standpoint of view and a man's standpoint of view. Like last week inside of our class, we were talking about how what was the name of that? What was the name of that poem? Miss Shakia, she read this one poem. I cannot remember. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it had something to do with women and how men treat them. And we were having a conversation and they were going in. They was telling us how they felt and how like certain words can't be used around women and why they can't be used. So basically, when we merged it, it's helping the men get a personal understanding of how females feel. Because yeah, we may see it in the news, we may see it on social media, but if we're getting it told straight to our face, there's no way that you can ignore that. And I like that because we get two different point of views. And I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Javi is right, because I definitely debated on that situation, but it wasn't a bad debate. It wasn't a bad debate because it was about I gave the females a personal understanding on how, yeah, I may talk to my friends, we may greet each other and be like, "What's up, my N word?" But I don't like it when anyone else calls me that. Like if it's my friends, like yeah, we use that word to greet each other. But then I noticed that when other people use it, then there's a whole nother meaning to it. And I don't like that. So I always correct anybody. I'll be like, don't call me that. I'm a young black man. Don't call me that. And the women, they were telling us that they didn't like to be called females. I still don't understand why, but like I feel like they gonna fill me up on game on why that is. But yeah, I was telling them they was telling us how they didn't like being called B words. I was like, y'all don't disrespect females. I don't even say that word. Not to disrespect a female.
Yo, it was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch.
Dope. All right, we gonna end it on this. How many colleges have you applied to? How many have given you offer letters? And how many scholarships have you applied to?
Ooh. I'm gonna need your help on the scholarship one, because I think I applied to like 6 or 7. It may be more or less. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that I've applied to 5 colleges, and I don't think I received my acceptance for SF State, but I applied to Hampton in Virginia, and I haven't gotten my email yet. Or I probably have. I'm not really good on checking my emails, but I'm gonna make sure I check that after this. But do you want me to say the ones that I did apply to?
No, I want you to correct the word that you use. We don't get accepted. The day we were born, we was accepted. What are we calling them?
Calling who?
Offer letters.
Oh.
They offered you admissions to your college. You don't have to be accepted. You were born great. We're not using Jim Crow words. I killed Jim Crow when I got my master's degree. So they offered you admissions and you can accept or decline. And I hope you accept, because I want you to be a Gator more than anything in the world.
A Gator? Yeah, I'll be a Gator. But then again, I was also thinking about going to Oregon University. I gotta really apply there because I want to be a Duck too.
You could be anything you want, Caleb. Just remember your mama and I told you first.
And brother, let me tell you this. If you want to be a duck, you could be a duck. But I'm gonna tell you like this: eagles fly with eagles, and Tweety birds fly with Tweety birds. And I know you're an eagle soaring high with the rest of the eagles. Keep doing the things that you're doing, my brother. I'm proud of you. I can't wait to get to work with you more in the mentoring program, because I think it's going to be some phenomenal things that's going to help you in your transition with Hive and everybody. And what we're going to bring is just going to just finish putting the touches to what you're going to do, man. And just proud of you. You know, your past is your past, your future is your future. You are now walking into your purpose in your life. It's all about you. You can't worry about the family. You can't worry about the friends. Now it's you. This is your destiny. When you walk across that stage, do these things that's going to impact you and the community. And don't ever forget that, my brother. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right, you stay on, because you got to support the queens, okay? Stay on. Next person, John. Okay. Neveah, are you there? Neveah. Mm, okay. Is that Moanne? Is your mic working?
Yeah, it works. Sorry.
All right, cool. Did you tell your mom that you're on TV? I mean, the World Wide Web?
No, I forgot to tell her. I haven't talked to her all
Okay.
day.
Oh, okay. That's because she's an essential worker, but I'll send her the link. Make sure she gets the link, okay? I think it was a Neveah come back home. All right. So, Hav, do you have one for Moanne?
I have my own bio from one.
All right. Well, Moanne, I'll go first. Hav, you go next, okay? Moanne has been a member of 100% College Prep since she was a sixth grader. She was one of my first students. She and her middle school Black Student Union won a statewide competition called Black Minds Matter. She amplified the effects of junk food on the human body and behavior. She received state and city recognitions for her contributions, and she reduced the number of hot chips and sodas that were allowed to be sold in Bayview Hunters Point across the street from her $80 million school. She attended an HBCU college tour as a ninth grader. She attended Jumpstart to College as a 10th grader. She participated in weekly SAT prep classes and stepped to college during the pandemic during her 11th grade year. She has already earned 6 college credits while in high school. Her GPA is above average because she's amazing. Her grandmother made her that way. Javier?
So let me say a little bit about this queen right here. So we have hubs, right? Where we operate for young people to come do their homework, have a safe space, all that. Yo, Moanne's only missed one date out of all the dates we've done. Sometimes she get there earlier than me. Don't tell our boss Diane, but faithful would come through. Even today, when I was scolding another student, she offered to help. She's a future Disney kid. She's a creative. She's an artist. We're working on getting her on stage, and she's a shy, humble leader. She's a bright light, but a humble heart, and it's very rare to find young people like her. And I'm glad she's on here today because I heard a special day connected to her is tomorrow. Is that right? Okay. Oh yeah, it's going down tomorrow. Just letting you know, FYI, it's going down tomorrow. But we're just glad that you are the model student that any organization would brag about. But we're just glad that you've been with us for as long as you have, and just being an example of someone who shows up in their fullness and their excellence and their anointing and their gifts, and you hold nothing back, and you're just you, and you have a great smile, and everyone notices you, not because you're my height, but because you're bright and you're brilliant and you're dope. So, Moanne.
Moanne, and I can't even say all your names, but I didn't say that you were the president of the Bayview Black Student Union. You are an active member of the citywide Black Student Union. You are 100% Black and you know how to act. Tell us why. And tell us what you want to be when you grow up.
Thank you for the introductions. Said it better than I can describe myself. But for a career choice, I would want to be an immunologist. For those who don't know what that is, it's someone who studies allergies and diseases that attack your immune system. And I wanted to become an immunologist because I really like science and stuff like that. And also, found out that they work with, helping to develop treatments for cancer patients that are less of a strain on their body. And that kind of drew me in because I recently lost my little cousin to leukemia, which is it's still cancer, but I don't know if it's the one that immunologists focus on, but I would want to help soon to make it so that people survive the disease without the treatment killing them in the process, which I feel like with the treatment, if the treatment is killing people, I feel like it's not really a treatment. But that's one thing I want to do. I heard Caleb, he said he wanted to cure cancer. I need to um, throw some ideas together, make that happen. And that's really all why. At first, I wanted to be an engineer. Mrs. Joe knows that I've been in love with engineering since 6th grade. But I feel like engineering, even though like we need more black, females and women and are in the engineering field, but I feel like with being an immunologist, I could really make some change that like relates to me personally instead of like, being a computer programmer and, maybe like making like a new computer or whatever. I just want to do something that could help people like with their health and everything, because that's a big issue in my family and just everywhere that I look. So yeah.
Amazing. So you only miss one day at a hub, so you know you're going to Red Lobster with Miss Tichelle. I'll sit there watch you eat the lobster because I don't do seafood.
I don't eat seafood either. You know that.
Oh yeah. Okay, we go somewhere
I'll
else.
take care of it for y'all.
Tell the world what was your favorite part about Caleb. You already know you're going to Red Lobster. Tell the world what is your favorite part about 100%. I mean, you've came every day since the 6th grade. You walked with me to from Willie Brown to 100%. Now you go to school all the way at the end of the pier, and you still come to 100%. So what do you do? Why do you keep coming?
It's the people. Everyone at 100% has played such a huge role in my success right now and before the pandemic and everything. And like everyone has such a positive energy that I love so much. I've never had a bad experience at 100%, except for like, maybe like a few times where like it was like something that was going on with me and not with the club. But even then they helped like uplift my spirit on some days. And I feel like I can talk to the people at 100% about anything. They're always there to listen, and they won't judge you. Like even if they probably don't agree with like what's like maybe like what you did or what happened, they're not gonna like express that to you. They're gonna help you through it in every way possible. And also, it's also a quiet space for me to do like my work and have like help on hand instead of like having to email my teachers if I'm at home or asking my mom, because my parents, they always say, oh, they teach different, we didn't learn that then. So even though they try their hardest, like my mom, she is such like she tries so hard to help me and everything. Like she looks videos up, she sends me videos. She's like my number one support, like number one fan. I love her so much. But I feel like at 100% I have people who are either in that or they majored in like, so it's like an even more help than the help that I would get at home. So those are like the few reasons why I go to 100% and keep coming back. I love it.
And I love you. Now let's talk about your school. Do you want it to be open? Do you want to go back to school?
Um, I okay. I wanted to open back up because I thrive better in a classroom setting. I don't like this whole online thing and having my teachers explain it to me like over Zoom isn't something. I'm more of a hands-on person. I can't like if you give me something to read, I'm probably not going to understand it unless you give me like visuals. So I feel like you can do that on Zoom, but I need to have my hands on something. That's why I love science so much, because I can, like, I can, I can play with, like, the chemicals or whatever. It's it's something that I've grown to, like, it's what I'm used to. But I also feel like with school reopening in a pandemic, it's especially my school. My school is huge. Okay, I have like I have so many students in my grade alone that, like, I feel like our classrooms would be too crowded. We would run out of classrooms if they try to do, like, not social distancing, but, like, COVID restrictions. So I think maybe our opening up isn't the best idea. I would wish that it would be a better idea to open up, but it's just not something that I think I could see happening right now. So, yeah.
Well, you have 1201 Mendale to yourself as long as you need it. So you don't have to worry or compete or beg because you have privilege. Hav and
And
John,
we feed them good. Hey, Moanne, we feed you good, right? Except for the tacos.
Yes, you do.
soul food.
I, I just want to apologize for messing up your name because I said Monet and it's Moanne.
Yeah.
Just want to congratulate you, young sis. I mean, this is what it's all about. Continue to do what you're doing. I mean, it sounds like you are like very special in math because you talk about engineering and science, and I know there's a lot of math behind there, and there's a big stigma around math and our young African American students, and I always hear that we're not excelling in math. So I'm not seeing your math stats over here, but I'm sure you must be phenomenal in math because I understand in engineering it takes a lot of math to do the things that needs to be done as an engineer. Did you know what type of engineer you wanted to be, or
I wanted to
computer
be
engineer?
yeah, computer engineer.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. And I'm just proud that those, for me, hearing all you young people on here is it's impressive, right? And a lot of times when people hear this, they think, "Oh, it should just be like that." But we understand the communities that we come from. I work with kids also in the juvenile system and some of the other youth at your age, and sometimes they don't know what they want to be, and it's like sometimes kids younger in elementary already are planning to know what they want to be in middle school. So just to hear you guys be able to understand where you want to be, what you want to do, I mean, that's very powerful. I always tell our young people that you need to know where you're going. You can't wait till you're 18, 19 and figure it out. You have to know ahead of time, and you have to start working towards it. And it sounds like you've been putting in the work. At least you know the areas you're in. Science and engineering kind of runs hand to hand in a sense. And I'm just hoping that whatever endeavor that you take, you just continue to be phenomenal, continue to be great, because I understand that that is just like what we need in our community. And just don't forget where you come from. When you climb the educational ladder, make sure you come back, pull these young brothers and sisters up and let them know where you come from, how you got there. Our director of program, she's speaking out to you. She's in physics. She's like about to take us to the Mars or somewhere, somewhere out of this. Jada's like amazing. So just to see all you young sisters doing what y'all doing when it comes to science background, engineering, just this thought process, I just think is unbelievable, and I just hope the community see you guys, appreciate you. When they see you in the community, get behind you and support you, because this is what it's all about. This is our future. This is our next generation of leaders who are going to impact this country in ways that's never been impacted. And again, like I told your brother earlier, eagles fly with eagles and 20 birds fly with 20 birds. So keep flying with the eagles, young sister.
Thank you, Moanne, and I'll
Right.
see you tomorrow. I will be at work,
Okay.
top floor.
All right.
All right, we'll bring up our last one, Miss Neveah. Are you there? What's wrong?
Something with her mic, I think she said. It wouldn't allow her to unmute at first. Are you on mute?
Do we have any questions that we need to answer in the chat? Anybody have questions?
Hey, I want to read a poem, if we can, that Cam wrote today in class, if you don't mind.
Oh my God, I forgot we had class today. Okay, yes. Can you read Cameron's? He is so intelligent.
Wow, this is crazy. So we you know, we were we played, just for the background, we have the Step to College class. We have a creative writing piece of it. And so we were talking about Nas and Lauryn Hill's song, If I Rule the World. And we wanted to show the young people just, you know, the power of when Black men and Black women come together, you know, to make amazing art like this. And then we realized 6 days ago that Lauryn Hill went diamond for the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and shout to Maya for bringing up the historical context of the reason why she named it, of Carter G. Wilson, I believe, who was inspired by his book. And so that was the thing, right? If I school the world, you know, and so we said, Nas and Lauren said, if I rule the world, but now it's if y'all school the world. And so this is what Caleb wrote. Oh my gosh, crazy.
Not Caleb.
I mean, Cameron.
Yeah.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want me. We heard you, Lauren. Let it be known. Ready or not, here we come. This is not a one-person game. It's a collective duty. We hear you, Lauren. Now it's our turn to educate. I'm not hiding. Let me change that. We're not hiding. Listen, ocean has rise, empires fall. This is not a new project. They had to appear. No, it's evolution. They want to hurt us physically because they can't beat us mentally. They knock us down when we live they knock us down when our lives are lost. Us young ones is evolving what was already here, just building rooms and elevators for a safe space and to go to the top. Ready or not, the training wheels are guidance. Training wheels are pedals in a cycle, round and round, good or bad. You may be bad at first, then you got your guide, then boom, you're a pro. I have my influences and they did the work. Now it's ours. We'll school the world again. It's never over. That's it.
Yeah, he's a very powerful writer.
Is the young sister on? I see. I'm looking at her bars, and it looks like her Wi-Fi is real low. It's saying her network connection is real low. So that's one of the struggles, people, that we're dealing with. We're gonna keep working with our community, Shaman, different our people in the city hall. We got to get these cell towers and these Wi-Fi signals to our community, so our young people
It's
can
actually
access.
bigger than that. Like, I don't want no towers causing cancer. What I need them to do is put the fiberglass that they got in the suburbs in Hunters Point. How do they expect us to get A's and B's if the internet don't even work on a basic internet connection? I hope they listening. I spend most of my mornings arguing with people coming into our community, waving some type of, John, you know what y'all be waving to test stuff. It doesn't work. So they have to come to 100%. They have to sit in front of Joe Lee in their schools just to make the internet work. If that's not the biggest inequity during the pandemic, I don't know what is. You can get bread and a COVID test, but you can't log on to your 10 o'clock class. But yet now we got a truancy letter, the DA, the CPS calling. Don't come to my hood with that. I'm being very specific when I say don't come to Hunters Point or District 10 with that truancy stuff, because we trying.
Right.
YCD done bought like 30 laptops for kids because the district gave them some old bogus computers that don't even, let me stop before I get fired on my day off. But
allegedly.
So let's see if she could get on now. Can you hear us? I'm trying to get her on.
Neveah?
Yeah,
no, she's not
I hear
on.
you guys. Can you hear me?
Okay, sweetheart. I can. Hi, sweetie. You cool? You see, she in the car. She probably coming down to Mendell Street to use the internet. I no, we can't hear you, but can you hear us, Neveah?
Like we hear.
We can see her, but we can't hear her.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
we hear you now.
Okay.
Speeding.
All
Okay, we're
right.
gonna do a speeding. All right, Neveah, let's go. Neveah, my
I can't
heaven
hear
on earth.
again. I can see Tashelle talking, but I can't hear you.
Okay, but we can hear you. So let the world hear me and we're gonna hear you. Neveah was an intern with the Mayor's Youth Empowerment Program when she was a 10th grader. She was a part of Sisters Making Change at 100% College Prep. She became my intern for one summer that the block was hot. It was more killings on the block than I've ever seen in my 41 years. But Neveah was right by my side doing her due diligence as a queen in the community. She and her cohort of sisters spoke with District Supervisor Shaman Walton as well as DeAnthony on what should be done for youth in our community. She made that change in our community to the best of her ability. Neveah has earned straight A's her first year in high school as well as her last year in high school. She has worked part time and she was the cheerleading captain for 3 years and an active, proactive member of her high school's Black Student Union. Neveah is special to me. I will take Neveah to school if I see her standing on the street corner and the bell is about to ring 10 minutes before the bell rings. She is one in a million, and I am honored that she's part of 100% College Prep. She already earned her college credits, so she's just here for the clout and for people to see that there is a sister graduating from a public school with straight A's during the pandemic. Neveah, can you tell the world how you did that? How do you keep up your
I still can't hear. Oh, how do you keep up with your grades? I keep up with my grades by doing the work exactly when they assign it so that it won't be like piled up and I won't procrastinate because that's what I used to do, but I got better at that.
okay?
Why am I so amazing? I think that I'm so amazing because uh, hmm, I think I'm amazing because um, it's hard to like, I don't know how to describe it. Um, Probably because I'm rarely motivated. I'm self motivated. I don't really need like it's good to have support, but like if nobody were to support me, I still would have motivation within myself to get it done, to get the job done. What has 100% college prep assisted you with? They assisted me with a lot of scholarship because my school, they haven't really like told us what scholarship to do or like gave us any scholarships that we should apply to or helped us with that. They also helped me with FAFSA 100% because my teacher didn't help me complete that. Um, they're also there for good support too, not just with schoolwork. They're also good people that are there to support you. What college are you attending? I want to attend San Francisco State only because it's close and not too far. But I also want to do cosmetology school at the same time. What do I need to be successful? I need myself to stay motivated and I need to want it for myself for me to be successful in life. I can't just want everything to come to me. I have to go earn it. You're welcome.
Thank you, Miss Neveah. John Hive.
Hey, all I can say is there you have it. I mean, community. If you guys don't see this, you don't believe it. I mean, this is real. You heard from our young brothers the struggles, the trauma, having to see the violence in the community, but still have to go to school. You hear the internet issues. right? Our young sisters are going over obstacles, dealing with stuff, but they still committed to school. They still committed to learning. They still going to 100%, getting the game, getting the knowledge. Come on, man. I don't know. With all the obstacles that our kids have to endure and deal with, and they still overcoming. They are still holding higher than 3.5 GPAs. They are still want to go to college. They are still doing things that that in our eyes they shouldn't be able to do. I mean, I'm struggling just having internet access here. I can only imagine what it's like to be in class trying to learn. The mics are like skipping in and out. There's lag and trying to pick that information up to be successful, man. So much kudos to you, young sister. Keep doing what you have to do. Yes, motivate yourself, but we're gonna help you motivate as well and stay pumped and stay inspired because it takes all of us. It takes all of us. And as you continue to do great things, there's gonna be obstacles, other obstacles that's going to get in your way. But keep achieving, keep doing the things that you need to do because nothing is going to stop us from greatness. And you're on your way to greatness. And I just want to be there to support you any way I can. And just thank you for trying to get on, fight through this another obstacle. So our kids is fighting all the time. We fighting obstacles all the time, but through it all, we still are being successful. And that's why when you guys climb the ladder and do amazing things, these other people don't understand why. They crying and complaining, and you just like, hey, this is nothing. So congratulations, young sister. Keep doing what you're doing, and we're here to support you.
Neveah, can you hear me? Look in the chat. So this was one of my students. I have about 14 that I never had to set foot inside the building. Chi Chi would see me and be like, hey, Mr. Shell down here, get down here. And all the black kids would just come downstairs. Is she on mute? She's on mute. I can't hear her. I can't hear you. John, can you unmute her?
She is unmuted on our end. It's her phone.
Yeah. Okay. Type it. So I can't even remember what month it was. It was so much trauma during the pandemic. I'm trying to breathe through it. When Chi was murdered, it ripped a hole through my Step to College class because so many students were affected by it. And so I just excused them all. Like, just go write your feelings out. And Javier was able to coax them, heal their heart. Neveah is one of those student athletes. And I give the students the space in my class to speak to Chi, to speak to people who we lost. Because if you know anything about our neighborhood, it's just crazy. Neveah said, I want to thank him for always wanting to push me, myself, not stop at the bare minimum of what I'm capable of. She would be the student to ask for the elevator key. Hey, Chi, can I get the elevator key? No, walk up them stairs, Neveah. So if his family is listening, his children, that was a great man, and he influenced so many lives, so many seniors that are graduating. There will be scholarships in his name, and any student that hear my voice that went to Mission, we got you. She had you, I got you. It's going to be hard because a Black educator is hard to find. We are rare kind, rare find. And Neveah, that was a positive message. So keep your head up, and you can cry anytime you want. Thank you. John, that was the end of our superstar student.
I know we had one other student that had basketball practice, but we'll get her on the next fourth Tuesday.
Yes.
Javier, you want to say anything? I want to say that poem was amazing. I want to hear that young brother say it. Javier, you guys are great. I mean, y'all heard him from last week, Black History, several events, his spoken words. And this is what I'm talking about, leadership, his inspiration, the young people seeing the work that he's doing. I mean, these young people are open up, coming up with these amazing poems. I mean, just articulating themselves to the community, the pain, the passion that's behind it. Beautiful, Hav, man. Thanks for the work you're doing, Hav, because it's important. And me and you understand in these arts and the spoken word, this is the healing. that our young people need. They get to speak up and say what's on their mind and how they truly feel. So thank you, brother, for being that channel for them to relieve that and give that to you and to the community. I think it's just beautiful, very, very powerful.
Yes, thank you, Javier. I literally had to take a nap today, so appreciate you taking on the last part of it because my head was hurting. But the Step to College class is pretty much the happiest time of my life. It lets me, give who I am to them because if you read my transcript, you'd be like, what the fuck? She got what? But it was that pivotal moment where you had people like John, hey, get out these streets, go to school. Hey, quit being around them, do this. And you listen to the elders. He's 1 year older than me. So you listen to the elders. But it saves lives. So, by both sides of the conversation, having this mentor program, Javier, you and Deontay doing the Brothers and Sisters Making Change. I literally don't see our students in these streets failing and forgetting morals and being impactful. Like if it wasn't COVID, we would have been doing so many more things. So I'm just hoping that people get vaccinated, wear your mask so that these children can go back to a better life than what they're leaving. Because them overcrowded classrooms, that's out. The overstressed teachers, that's out. At 100%, we stepped up our game so much. We tired. Our boss, what did she say, Hav, on Monday?
Yeah, if you don't leave exhausted, give everything, you didn't do a good job that day.
You didn't do a good job.
And
we was all laughing.
I must have been A+ last week because I was white.
Man, it's only so much makeup can cover. I'll be tired because the children really do need the assistance. They needed computers. We had to get new computers because the district computers was not working for college application, for financial aid.
Yeah.
And the counselors wasn't answering phones. I wouldn't either if I wasn't at work. So it's one of those things where the community, D10, all SF Hope sites, shout out to everybody. We stepped our game up and we supported our kids. We did the work.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're here on both sides of the conversation, amplifying our voice, letting the community know we've been here 21 years and we're going to be here another 21 years because we're really invested. We're a historical landmark.
Facts.
Right. To show you guys, you and Javier are part of the D10 history. And like we always say, it should be 100% everywhere. And we're going to keep living by that. We're going to hope this continues to grow. And again, yes, thank you to YCD. Shout out to DJ, making sure our young people in the community got the laptops and the things that they need. Shout out to our president, Shaman Walton. We got to continue to do more work. We have to get this infrastructure in here for our young people, especially if we're going to be out of the school district for a limited amount of time. I know there's a lot of meetings and things going on. We don't know where it's going to end at with our young people. But again, these young people here that came on tonight, very powerful, unique individuals, and they able to overcome. But there's a lot of people in our community that's not there yet. And these struggles and these issues that they're dealing with, connecting to get the education and setting our young people back. So families and community, we have a big commitment to our young people. And I'm just glad we have some elected officials that believe in education, supporting education, because these young people are going to need it. I mean, these next couple of months are going to be crucial to the development of our young people in our communities by not being in school, by having these technology issues. This is frustrating. And I'm just glad that I feel the passion from Tashelle and Hav, like the people that are doing the work with our young people, me included. It is frustrating when our kids do not have the same access, the equity that other kids have or private school students have, right? And these young people are being impacted. And this is 1 year turns into 2 years. Every day they miss in class, that's another month. Every day is a month. Every day is a month that they're missing out. And these issues, I just hope working with our community leaders and working with our elected officials, we could definitely make this a priority, and whether it's fiber optics, whatever we need to do to make sure that the people in our community get the same equitable access for technology, Wi-Fi, and cell towers is very important, especially to the safety of our seniors in the community. With the weather changing, they need to have cell phone service. There's a large population of people that don't have main home lines anymore. Most people are driven off cell phones, and when these cell phone towers are not there to support our people, it puts our community in danger, especially when people have disabilities and health needs. So I hope our elected officials and people in the city, they hear us and they understand this is a frustration, and we will not let it go. We will continue to come together as community to address these issues until it's taken care of. It is not an excuse. If the kids in the avenues have the access, the kids in our communities will get it as well. We will continue to fight together until we get the same equitable needs for our community. So thank you, Tashelle, for saying that. Thank you, DJ, for stepping up, being a leader, doing what's needed, going above and beyond to make sure that our kids are educated and they have the tools that's needed so that they can compete, because that's what it's all about. So with that being said, hey, we
Wait,
missed one young person.
Hold on. Thank you for having both sides of the conversation. Because if you didn't tell it how it is, how would they know? How would they know? Thank God juvenile closed down. You finally got to the real world and you telling your voice. So I want to tell you personally, thank you. Javier said the same thing. Like, bro, this brother got a real good platform. You and Rico, y'all like the black Moseses in San Francisco. Moses didn't preach. He just went to reach and pull the people back and put them places where they were supposed to be, in the promised land. So thank you for calling out people and making people do their jobs, because there would be no air in the hospitals if you didn't do your job. So we need internet. So the people that know how to do it, please do your job. The mayor said on your show, just do the work. So thank you for doing the work, John.
Now, definitely is a blessing. Thank you, guys. I love working with you guys. I mean, this has been a blessing. And yeah, community. I apologize to the community. A lot of people are like, man, where you been? 20 years working with our young people behind the wall is my commitment. I believe that our young people deserve a second chance and they believe an opportunity. And I work due diligently to make sure the ones that's impacted on that end also gets back in the community connected. But yes, you're right, Tashelle. Juvenile Hall is closing down. And, it was just God, shifting and pivoting me back to the community, working with our community leaders, finding out what the struggles is. I mean, I've heard it from our young people over and over who was being reincarcerated. We would work with them, build them up, send them out to the community, and they would go to some of these organizations. They say, hey, John, you said they had opportunities. There's no opportunities. And, I just wanted to get on the front lines and find out what is going on. And, just in the short time of this pandemic, I've already identified with a number of issues that is impacting the community, and I understand where the gaps are. And I'm hoping with this platform, working with our community leaders, our community organizations, our elected officials, getting the information out there, being transparent, help communicate, and being willing to listen. I think we have some phenomenal leaders from the city hall on down to the community that's open, that's listening, want to hear, and want to make change. I know it takes time to make change. There's a lot of red tape and politics that go on. But at this point, when it's affecting our young people, I have no sympathy. Okay. So all our elected officials out there, the people that I'm continuously holding accountable, when it comes to our young people, I have no sympathy. We are going to do everything in our power to make sure that our young people get the things that is needed, and we won't stop until all that is taken care of. So we're just going to keep fighting, and we're going to keep doing what we do here at both sides of the conversation to make sure community and our city officials are connected with information, and we're going to get this stuff out to the community, and we're just going to keep evolving and doing the things that we need to do. And shout out to our director of programs, Jada. She's doing phenomenal things in our community, and just proud of her. Another leader, another young person making a difference, climbing the educational ladder, giving back, doing things that impact the community. So shout out to you, Jada. Love what you're doing and keep doing what you're doing. And to our both sides of the conversation team, without y'all, there's no both sides of the conversation. Thank you to Tashelle. Thank you to Javier. Thank you to our back end support, grinding it out. Community. These people that's on our team, phenomenal. There's a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings trying to make this happen, to make sure community get the message, make sure our young people are impacted. It's a lot of give that they give to the community. So when you see these people in the community, please thank them and let them know we love them, because they are doing a lot to impact our community. And we're just going to keep doing this thing and push it and just grow and evolve and go where we don't even know where we're going to go. We just going to go far and beyond. But with that being said, we're going to wrap this show up. One of our young people did have basketball practice, but we'll get her on the next one. Phenomenal young sister. We had a couple other people who couldn't make it, and then we had some people who had some technology issues. We'll get them on the next fourth Tuesday. We're trying to do this every fourth Tuesday, get our young people on and salute them. And we'll be back to our normal programming next week. Next Tuesday, we'll have some phenomenal business people and some other people in the community that's impacting our community. So looking forward to that. This Thursday, y'all know every every Thursday here at Both Sides of Conversation, we are trying to intentionally give our community the sauce, give them the information, the game, the hidden information, the stuff that we normally don't get. We have another brother coming on. He's going to be teaching some financial stuff for preparing for a financial future. Our brother, local here, our Birdman, he represents the city, Oakland, all over the Bay. He's doing some amazing stuff. He's going to come educate the community on some financial stuff to help us continue this financial literacy information and just continue to learn how to build this wealth and get the information how some of our successful people are doing it. So looking forward to this Thursday. My brother Art's coming on. He's going to give us a nice PowerPoint presentation, share the community some good information, and hope you guys will be able to tune in and see it and get some of the gems and the things that you need to better your financial situation. I think it's going to be powerful, powerful, powerful. And then we're going to move on to this Sunday. Oh, I'm so excited about this Sunday. Community, you should be happy. Now that we're on this platform, community can engage. We're going to have our guest. This week, we're going to have Chief Karen Fletcher of Adult Probation coming on San Francisco. She is going to come talk about some of the amazing things that she is doing, and the people on her team are doing to impact our community for the people that's coming home from being incarcerated or coming through transition and probation. She's going to be talking to some of our community people of like some of the resources and services that's out there for them to attain and go after. I think it's going to be a phenomenal conversation this Sunday. So if you are out there this Sunday at 2 p.m., if you want to hear what's going on, maybe you have a young person, maybe you have a child, maybe you have a cousin, maybe you have one of your young family members that's out there on probation in the streets and they don't really know how to get going. This lady is going to come on here and talk about some of the amazing things that they have, her and Steve. I think it is going to be a phenomenal conversation. Looking forward for community to be involved. I mean, this is what's needed as we're transitioning. Our people that's in the community on probation are coming home. They need these services, and we have to do everything that we can do to make sure that they get this information, and we're going to help uplift their information and get it out to the community for those that are in need so that our people on probation can stay out and get the resources they need so that they can survive. And then the following Tuesday, y'all know what it's going to be. Like tonight, another segment of highlighting, showing homage, giving flowers and roses to the people in our community that's doing some phenomenal things, and also to our business owners because it's very important. And I know it's been a slow turnaround to get our businesses up to speed. People are starting to time in, but we have to support our black and brown business. We have to patronize these businesses. And we're looking forward. If you're a black business, no matter how big, how small, we would like you to come on our platform, promote your business, let community know where you at, your hours of operation, how to get a hold of you because we want to support you and patronize your business with our dollars because we understand the more we impact each other, the better opportunities we can have for our community when it comes to employment and just doing different things to help out in the community. So looking forward to that show. With that being said, we're going to end. Please go to our website and check out all of the previous conversations. If you're new just joining us on YouTube and this is the first show you caught, please go on there, check out some of our previous shows, see some of the work we're doing. Also, click the donate button, support. You know, we have these hats here. We have them in all colors coming across the line. We are doing these hats with donations to help build capacity because we want to evolve this platform in a way that is going to impact people not only here in San Francisco and the Bay Area, but across this globe. We're uniting our people together and getting the information. And I know they love us because we get the feedback and we love you guys. Thanks for supporting us. And we just go keep doing this thing. So thank you guys. Go to our website. It's right here on the screen. Click on, check it out, see what we're doing, see how you could get involved. And also, this Friday is the last day. If you would like to be a mentor, or if you are a parent and you have a child that you want to get some mentor services from, please go to our website, sign up as a mentee. If you are a female or a male and you want to be a mentor, please go to our website, sign up. This Friday is the closing date. All our students, our parents that want to get their kids in this mentoring program, it is a virtual mentoring program. Please do it this Friday because the Friday we'll be closing out those final applications and those final mentors, and then we'll be moving forward, putting out the information to the community, how we want to be laying out this 16-week program. It's going to be phenomenal. We have some people that we're going to be working with that is just, we're taking this mentoring thing to another level. We have our guy Nate, he's going to be doing some case management and one-on-one services. We got College Prep doing their thing. Black to the Future. We just making a whole collaboration of people in the community that love our young people and are going to impact our community in a way it's never been impacted. It takes time. It takes work, but we're getting there, and be patient with us. But this Friday will be the final date for you to sign up as a mentor or sign someone up to be a mentee. So just looking forward to getting ready to get this young group of people young people that want to get some real information from all of these people, and it's going to be phenomenal. So thank you guys, and we'll just see you guys this Thursday. We love you from both sides of the conversation.